Hey, good morning, everyone. Hey, actually, I didn't want to have that. I don't think so. Oh, quite yet. All right. Hey, what's up? So Friday morning, and the All Japan Model and Hobby Show is underway there. Well, I think it's starting now today. Well, it's Friday night there, so I think it's open to the public from tomorrow. So we'll probably see over the course of the weekend a bunch more photos and stuff from like just people attending the event there. Yeah, good morning. And so right now, I think I've never actually ever been to the All Japan show. So basically, there's like two big hobby shows, I think, right? Every year, Shizuoka Hobby Show, which is in the spring, All Japan Show, which is in the fall now. So, but as I know how it usually goes at Shizuoka is that like Friday is like the vendor day, so it'll be open to like people who are working in the business, and then Saturday, Sunday is when it's open to the public. So assuming it like that, then that's how that's gonna go. Let me see. I wanna rearrange my windows here a little bit so I can make sure I can see what's up with you guys in the chat. How's Milton? Yeah, so the hurricane here was fine. Just a quick hurricane update. Adam and I will, I'm sure, be talking a lot more about that. So I'm gonna be on this stream doing this for about an hour, and then actually after that, you guys should go over to the USA Gundam TV YouTube channel. Adam and I are going to be doing a live stream over there, just kind of our usual bi-weekly. Usually is bi-weekly, assuming that there's nothing else going on. We have had some other stuff going on the past couple weeks. So, but yeah, and then obviously we had the hurricane, so I'm fine. All of USA Gundam Store warehouse is fine. Most everybody in the staff is fine. Everybody in the staff was fine, but some people had kind of more flooding around their houses than others. That was kind of the main thing here in like the Daytona Beach area. Like some places are a little bit flooded. Most of the wind damage is like pretty minimal. So we'll talk some more about that, like I said, on that live stream. So that's going to be at 10 a.m. Eastern time. Right now it's 8:40. So I'm going to be on here for a little bit, then head over to the USA Gundam TV YouTube channel. Anyway, we'll talk some more about that. Let's talk some more about the hobby show. So yeah, the hobby show. Yeah, we got a bunch of new stuff announced, and let's see. Let's just start off with this. So yeah, obviously the big news for like Gundam fans. There's a lot of exciting stuff, and like honestly, at these hobby shows, I honestly tend to be a lot more excited by like everything that Kotobukiya has to show off. I always feel like that Bandai has like a couple big new things to show off, and that's kind of about it. Whereas like Kotobukiya always has like a dozen really new exciting things to show off. I always feel like they have so much more stuff every time. Bandai usually has a lot of stuff. I think it's just that there's like less stuff it's like super exciting to me. Like for example, like whatever their new like Digimon model kit or something like that is just not super exciting for me. But obviously, the big Gundam news is the announcement of the RG Shining Gundam, which is really interesting. Because if you think back over the past few years, it's kind of rare that we have two real grade announcements upcoming. So normally, like we'll get one, then we'll get the announcement for the next one. We'll get that one, then we'll get the announcement for the next one. But right now we have the Akatsuki, which is coming out later this year. So we already have the announcement for that, which is not out yet, and now we're getting the announcement for the Shining Gun, which is going to be the next one after that. It's been a long time. I mean, I would have to go back and like really do a deep dive to figure out when was the last time we had two real great announcements like on the way. I don't remember when the last time is that we would have had that. So that's interesting, and probably there's not really any particular reason for that, but if I had to guess, I would guess that maybe the Akatsuki pre-sales not doing that well. So Bandai was like, all right, push out the next one so that we have another one coming out pretty shortly after that. I'm not sure if that's any particular part of the reason. One thing that I will also say that I've seen people talking about with this one is the fact that it's an easy release for Bandai because it's essentially just like a retooling of the God Gundam, and I would have to say I don't see how it's gonna be a retooling of the God Gundam. It's almost an entirely new mold. I mean, I don't remember the God Gundam build enough to be able to look at this and be able to pick out like exactly which parts I think they might be able to reuse. But I would imagine most of this is gonna. I don't know what they could possibly reuse from the God Gundam. I mean, because you think, oh, the frame, but like even the frame, I mean, you have to remember the frame might be like similar in canon or something, but like for the kit, I mean, the frame is basically there to hold the armor, and if the armor is different, the frame has to be different to accommodate the different armor. So I don't even think hardly any of the frame could be reused from the God Gundam. It's going to be pretty much an entirely original kit. So anyway, I'm excited about it. I like G Gundam. Shining Gundam's never really been one of my favorite Gundams, but I think this looks great. It looks really good. This particular pose, not really the greatest, not really showing it off. I think it could be tweaked a little bit to make it look a little more interesting there. Not the best pose. It looks nice here in the shining mode or whatever. That looks nice. Looks like the hand is going to be a like metallic injected or like one of those clear parts like they've been doing, like the kind of iridescent clear parts. So that looks nice, what we can see of it in this photo. There's probably other photos that you can find of it, but just the reason that I'm doing this as a live stream instead of as a prepared video is just because it's always a lot of work to gather up all the photos, to do like an actual prepared video, and then editing it takes forever. So just testing out this live reaction format instead, just because it's a lot easier for me to do. It's going to be like less organized, but hopefully you guys, I don't know, don't mind, but we can kind of react together. Anyway, I think it looks great. Kind of interesting how like the shoulders, I know this is it's just the design of the Gundam, but like the shoulders have like, we have this big open space with not a lot of detail, and like the arms also kind of similar, but then you get down to like the waist and below, you have all the white parts of the kit. I mean, like you have the white broken up by some of these different colors, but down here below the waist, it's kind of like all white except for the sides of the legs and the feet. But it's all very broken up. You have the white part of the design broken up by a lot of different shades of white and details and everything. And then the arms kind of not as much. And then you have these big shoulders that look like nothing there. But yeah, I don't know. I mean, like I said, it's part of the design. It does look a little bit odd, I'll say. I mean, some people care a lot about anime accuracy. Some people care a lot about, they just want more detail, whatever, give us more detail. I'm just kind of in between, whatever looks good. And I mean, I think this looks fine, but I think it looks a little bit disjointed for how much detail we have on the lower half. And the shoulders look a bit weird, out of place, not having, I think they could have added a little bit more detail there without straying too far from the like original design of the Gundam, and made the design look a little bit more cohesive overall, I feel like. But no, I think it looks awesome. It's going to be really cool. The God Gundam was fantastic. Real grade, of course. Actually, speaking of real grade, I've got in other news, speaking of live streams, I'm actually going to be doing 3 live streams today. So we're doing this one, and I'm going to be building the RG 2.0 Gundam after this. So basically doing this live stream, then doing the USA Gundam live stream, USA Gundam TV live stream with Adam. We'll be doing that. And then immediately after that, going to hop on another live stream again to build this guy. So stick around for later today. Going to be building that. All right. But actually, let's do, what's better, this one or this one? I guess this one might be kind of better, actually. And let's see. Can I move me to a different corner of the screen? I guess I'm just going to be there in the bottom corner. Maybe this is better. I don't know. Okay. Anyway. So yeah, that's the big Bandai news. Let's go over to, well, here's the Bandai hobby site, which is pretty abysmal in terms of coverage of the event. I don't know, maybe I'm probably missing something, but like here's kind of all their stuff, like all the big news, which is not even like clickable links to see more information or more photos. They probably have, it's probably on a different page or something, but like, I guess this is just like the highlights reel from the event. And you can see here, let me see if we can put it in English here for everybody. The RG, so I guess the RG Sword Impulse Spec 2. I saw that we have the RG Blast Impulse is also coming out, right? Or whatever that is. I'm not sure. So we'll see if we can see some more information from the. We're also going to take a look at Dengeki, which I feel like is usually the better source for these hobby shows. We've got the RG Sword Impulse Spec 2. I wouldn't imagine that that's going to be a standard release. I would imagine it's going to be premium Bandai, but I'm not sure. Also got, surprisingly, I guess not terribly surprisingly, but another from Requiem of Vengeance. We've got the Zaku 2 F-Type, Lishan Custom, and unidentified Zaku 2 Lishan Custom. I don't know. So anyway, Zaku 2s, which are interesting. I don't know. And then this one down here, more of those. So what, did they have 5 different Zaku 2s there? I guess they did, didn't they? Yeah, basically. Yeah. 5 different. Oh, that's going to be premium Bandai. Okay, so the RG Sword Impulse maybe is not going to be premium Bandai. Let's see. Because look, for the HG Zaku's here, it says premium Bandai and premium Bandai. Let's see. What else for premium Bandai? Yeah. That's all for that. So the Sword Impulse maybe not going to be premium Bandai? I don't know. But anyway, 5 Zaku 2s from Requiem of Vengeance there on display, which is kind of interesting. I would have anticipated 1 to be standard release, and then maybe some other variant to be premium Bandai or something like that. But it's quite a lot. It's more than I expected to see from Requiem of Vengeance. The Meteor Hopper is getting a re-release in the option parts set line. Bandai's basically just kind of renamed the line so that everything can kind of fall under one naming of option parts set, whereas before it was like build fighters build parts set or something like that. So anyway, it's just a re-release of the Meteor Hopper. Not exactly the most exciting news, but I guess if you were waiting to get one, it's probably one of those sets that's been like hard to find for under like $30 or something ridiculously overpriced for it. Yeah, we got the obelisk here, which looks like it's like a fixed pose, like a Artpla kit or something like that, but I'm guessing it's not going to be. I'm guessing it's going to be, because it's part of the Figure Eyes standard amplified line, so it's going to be, fully articulated kit and everything like that. The Scope Dog Turbo Custom, that one also just going to be a P Bandai variant, or not P Bandai, but a HG variant of the Scope Dog. So they'll have a different backpack, and then obviously the different leg parts. We'll see some more photos of all of these over on Dengeki Hobby, just kind of getting the highlights here from Bandai's website. Round Nova, which is very interesting, looks very much like a mix. What was that other round boy that they had in the 3 Minutes Missions line? A mix of that and like the Demi Trainer, sort of interesting. And then what is this? HG Ash Savior. That's that would be like a HG Super Robot Wars kit, right? They did have their other new Super Robot Wars kit, which is, I don't know why it's not here on the site. All right, let's just get off that. Because, so here on, if you guys want to check this out on your own or later or whatever, if you just go on to Dengeki, it's hobby.dengeki.com, and you can put in the backslash if you want, but it's right there on the main page. It's just / hobby show. You can go here. It's indexed by brand. So this is a Bandai Spirits 1. I think they separated. Bandai Spirits 1 is all mecha stuff. 2 is like maybe like 30-Minute Sisters and other like Pokemon and stuff like that. Maybe, I'm not sure how they have it broken down this time, but yeah, there's a Shining Gundam, which we talked about. So that was kind of like their main big announcement. That, and they had the Master Grade Vidar there as well. So that's kind of the other big thing that's coming out, being the first standard release MG since like not a Verka or anything like that, since the Dom 1.5. Is that right? It's been a little while. There's some more images here of the Shining Gundam, though. That does look pretty cool. the the pose that they had there with the God Gundam holding the Shining Gundam. It's kind of funny. It looks good in the anime, but not so much in kit form. Just showing off like the articulation and posability. But at this point, we know like it's pretty much expected that's going to have fantastic, articulation and posability and everything. Like here you go. Like yeah, this looked great in the anime. You can't really reproduce it very well with model kits there, as you can see. So let's actually take a look here. So Kevin asking about 2026 being the anniversary of Gundam X. I would love some more Gundam X stuff at some point, whether it's for the anniversary or not. It would just be nice. Shining Fingers Sword, probably going to be P Bandai. You guys are anticipating? I don't know. Maybe. We had the effect part, wasn't it? Yeah, what the effect part with the God Gundam, the ring was actually included with that. So I would imagine we'll probably get some kind of effect part maybe with this, but I don't know. Yeah, if it's not shown off here, it is very possible that it's not going to be included with the kit. We'll have like the hand and just like regular beam sabers. Yeah, probably no Shining Fingers sword, unfortunately. New SCW Heroes kits here, which I'm not really following that much. So I'm not really going to be able to talk too much about this. I guess there's another like shadow box preview here of something, some sort of like combination of those or something, I guess. I don't know. The new version is the premium Bandai kit, right? Yeah, it's a variation of the Delta Gundam. That's in like this shiny chrome, kind of cool. This is from what was it called? You can see like the SP in the background. I don't remember what's the name of the series. Oh, it's from some. It's not like a new series. What was it? Shining Phantom or something? Delta Zain. Yeah, there you go. Let's see if we go down. It's too far. But is this also, let's see, Unicorn Gundam to Banshee Norn special coating version. So it's a special coating of the RG Banshee Norn with the green Psycho frame and special coating. That's also going to be P Bandai. I mean, pretty cool. The RG, if you want like a special coating, like a coated version of any of the Unicorn kits, the master grade, not a good idea. High grade also, just the nub marks are bad. The real grade's not bad though. So that's pretty good. Oh, let's see. But yeah, anyway, this Delta Gundam variant here, Delta Zain. Yeah. Anyway. Not super into like the plated kits or this color variant of that's the RG, right? Yeah, the RG, isn't it? I think yeah, it's RG. No, it's the HG, isn't it? Yeah. Oh no. Oh, anyway, HG Shinanju, which I actually between the HG and the RG, I actually prefer the HG. I think just the proportions of the design are better in my opinion. So this is, I guess, is in this kind of ugly new color scheme, and it comes with 2 rifles, which I mean, I gotta say, I love the Shinanju rifle, but that blue color is not for me. New Gundam, what's this RG New Gundam double fin funnel set? Is also gonna be a P Bandai item, or what? It doesn't say, so maybe not, or a Gundam base exclusive item or something. How come it's the double fin funnel type, but it's not shown with that? That's weird. Yeah, double fin funnel equipment. Plated. Is that plated or clear color? It's kind of hard to tell. I guess it's maybe like a clear color. Let's see. Oh yeah, it's a mechanical. Mechanical coating. Huh? Mechanical Kwameki? No, wait, I'm not reading that right. Is it? It's like weird. Coding version? Yeah, but it's like something different. It's a Mechanical Kwameki. So like the what? So it's kind of like mechanical clear color, I guess. But that's weird. So it's like, what is that? Yeah, I guess so. It's going to be a mix of plated parts and clear parts. Yeah, it's clear with coating instead. So yeah, it's clear parts with. Oh, okay, yeah. So very interesting. So it's like candy coated clear, which typically like part of the candy coating process is would be like a silver layer, like you do like black and then like silver or chrome and then whatever like clear color on top of that. But I guess because it's clear parts, they can't paint it like black and silver on top of that, but it's just like a metallic clear paint on top of clear parts. That's weird. Interesting. I mean, it looks kind of cool. I don't know. That's interesting. Yeah, when is this supposed to be coming out? Okay, it's a P Bandai variation of the Akatsuki. So this is the oh no, wait, yeah. HG. Oh, what? So it's HG like RG set parts. It's Akatsuki real grade with HG parts for like a different backpack on it, right? As a P Bandai set. Oh, it's just gonna be just the HG. What? Akatsuki Gundam. Uh, hmm, just the backpack, I guess. Yeah, yeah, the space pack, right? Mm-mm-mm. All right. Yeah, the RG Spec 2. So, okay, so this is going to be premium Bandai. The Sword Impulse Spec 2 is P Bandai, and then they had the Blast Impulse. Is that not a new announcement? I thought that was a new announcement. Maybe it's not because they don't have it like a special photo of that. Anyway, and then here's the P Bandai new Requiem of Vengeance Zaku 2s. So yeah, they're just kind of a mess. I don't know. A lot of people. It's interesting how mixed the opinions are on the Requiem of Vengeance design. Some people love them, some people hate them. I don't really like them. Just the idea behind them and like how detailed they are and how sort of like realistic they went for like the look of the armor and the parts and everything. I'm fine with that. But the proportions for me is just kind of what kills it. I just don't like the proportions of them. That's just kind of the only thing for me. I am yet to see one in like a pose that makes them look good. And I guess like that's the whole thing too, is that they're meant to look like again, sort of like as realistic as you can make a 18-meter tall robot look. If we were going to have actual 18-meter tall humanoid mecha like this, how would it look? But I don't know. I don't know. Meteor Hopper, there's the RG, Akatsuki. Okay, yeah, and there's with the what was it? Um, what was it called there? Yeah, the Zeus parts. That's what it was, right? The entry grade. What was that? Option parts for the gun barrel entry grade set. I mean, without paint or anything, it is going to look pretty basic. But I mean, it's an entry grade at the end of the day. But it's just kind of cool. They're coming out with that. That's exciting. The Strike Rouge entry grade, other new HG Seed Freedom stuff that's coming out. I mean, This is all stuff that we've talked about, but it's kind of cool to see some more photos here of this. I made a mistake, and a lot of you guys called me out on this. Thank you, or just corrected me or informed me. Last time I was thinking that this kit of the Zigak here does not come with the uh, torso of the HG Infinite Justice, but it does come with like a dummy torso. It's not as color separated as the one like with the actual kit of the Infinite Justice. So yeah, you do actually have that as like the core, but if you wanted one, but you can put the torso of the actual HG Infinite Justice in there and it'd be more like color accurate, just like with the parts. It's just more color separated, it's more complex. Whereas what we have actually included with this kit is just a very simplified version of that. So that's cool anyway. I'm glad that they also included like the part for the damaged head too. Again, I talked about that last time. It's cool that that would be something that I don't know if I were to see this without knowing anything about it, I would have guessed that that's a premium band, some sort of premium Bandai set or part or something that for that. The what's it called? The Murasame, yeah, right. Murasame Kai here. That one also looks pretty cool. Kind of, I'm assuming it's going to be very similar, like in terms of just like general like feel and construction to like the Windom. It's been a while since we've seen like one of the HG series. Like we had like the Leo, the Windom, these like HG grunt kits that are like kind of like in between entry grade and high grade. They're very simple kits, but I mean they do a lot with very simple construction. Kind of those. What was they had a name? Bandai had a name for that. But I'm wondering if this is going to be similar to that or similar to just more like kind of your standard like full on high grade. It does look relatively complex, so probably a little bit more complex than like the Windom was. This one looks pretty cool. This one actually is out like soon, isn't it? This kit releasing from that series. The Bandai Dragon Gundam. Excited about that. Excited about the Master Grade Vidar. There, here we can see the sticker sheet for that. Wow, not that interesting when it's not an actual like water slide decals. I don't know who's going to be excited about being able to attend the hobby show and see the sticker sheet for the Master Grade Vidar. Not very exciting news on that. Parts here, what's the difference between those? It's showing like parts here. I'm guessing that one has like a damaged mask or something. Didn't he at some point have something like that? Oh no, it's the parts behind him. Okay, so I guess it's like something slightly different about the actual cockpit there. I was just looking at the pilot figure, but the actual cockpit is a little slightly different there, isn't it? For when those parts like opened up. All right. Anyway, a couple of other these I think now are getting into the Gundam base exclusive stuff, and it's not really too much else that I want to look at. Oh, P Bandai stuff. Yeah, we have the Leo R, right? I think it is right. Leo. So yeah, I read the Japanese name first and just assumed that Leo. I forgot that it's Leo R. Like when I first posted about this when it was announced, and yeah, people were confused because yeah, if you look the name like in English, it just looks like Leo R, but apparently it's Leo in Japanese. So when the Leo S came out, was it Leos? I don't know. I'd have to go back and look. The Master Grade Astrea, that looks really cool. I might pick that up, possibly, maybe. The narrative Gundam B packs. I at first when that was first announced, I was like, yeah, I definitely want to get that, and then I held off because it's kind of expensive. I was like, yeah, it's kind of cool, but I mean, it's a great kit, and the equipment's pretty cool. Not a super big fan of like the chopped off Jagan shields that it has on the arms. They're kind of meh. Again, we got the Peru 2, the HG Psycho Gundam Mark II looks awesome. Really looking forward to that. That'll be a lot of fun. Got the damaged head part for that too, which is cool. Oh yeah, totally forgot this is coming out as well. But yeah, the Bolonak Saman, that's coming out. And this other character, I can't remember the name of, uh, Nika Nanawara. Hmm. All right, some other stuff. Okay, so let's check what's Bandai Spirits Part 2. And then, like I said, I want to take a look at Kotobukiya stuff because honestly, their stuff's just usually more interesting. Actually gonna do this here. For me, like Bandai's got a lot of interesting stuff here, no doubt. Like new 30-Minute Sisters Idol stuff here. Idol goods. We got the new version, yeah, of Rasheda coming out, the 30-Minute Sisters line. So here's all the 30-Minute Sister stuff. This new kind of like sweater body character here. So I guess this is the new, yeah, it's like the main new one that's coming out that they're showing off here. We just have like the one prototype for. But the new body looks pretty nice. It does look to be a bit more full-bodied than some of the previous releases, which again, I'm excited that we're finally starting to see a little bit more diversity in body type, like size and shape, for some of the Mecha Musume style model kits. Not only from Bandai, other companies as well. Like Kotobukiya's got their Punimofu kits out now too, and everything. So, and then speaking of Kotobukiya, we'll actually see some more about that soon. But Armored Core 30 Minutes mission stuff. We have one inside here. Some of you guys who actually know more about Armored Core might be able to identify what this is supposed to be. I have no idea. But then they have all their Armored Core stuff all set up here, including a Robot Damashi there, it looks like, too. But this is the 30 Minutes missions Robot Armored Core stuff. It didn't look like they had anything new, I guess, to show from that. But yeah, here's this guy. This looks kind of cool. Yeah, I don't know. The pack equipment looks interesting. Like I'd be interested in using that for some kind of kit bash or something. So yeah, it's just sort of like a chibi version of the Demi Trainer, sort of. New armor parts for that, for 30 Minutes mission stuff. Yeah, that's kind of also okay. But again, this is something that Kotobukiya did like 10 years ago or more in the MSG line. The 30 Minutes preference, I still don't get why it's not 30 Minutes performance, but I don't know. I guess this is going to be like a line which is going to feature anime characters from other series later on as well, possibly. But 30 Minutes preference. And also don't know why this is in the 30 Minutes line at all and not just a figurized kit. Yeah, I mean, I don't get it. They should have made 30 Minutes performance and done like the Idol Masters kits, like the Idol Masters kits, and then these Bocchi the Rock kits, anything that's like music related characters, like music anime related characters could have been in this 30 Minutes performance line, which would have made a lot of sense. I don't know, but anyway, why this is not a figurized kit, I don't know either. So it's just Bandai branding's kind of all over the place sometimes. But yeah, the different eyes. I don't know anything about Bocchi the Rock. I just know the name, and I wouldn't even really honestly be able to like recognize it. Probably. The face option parts are pretty cool though. Really nice arrangement of face option parts. Seeing all these face option parts really makes me want to have like a model kit like this, whether it be in a figurized line or whatever, of like a Yotsuba. Like just some of these faces just remind me of like Yotsuba. It'd be cool to have a Yotsuba model kit like this from Bandai. I'd be excited about that. So I guess we're gonna have these other 4 characters coming out in the future. The other 3 characters, 4 in total, from the series. So those will be out later, I suppose. New 30 Minutes fantasy stuff. The Knight Armor. As you guys know, if you've been here on the channel for a long time, you know that I'm not a big fantasy fan. I love sci-fi. I love like space sci-fi, um, that kind of stuff. Space futuristic sci-fi kind of stuff is what I like. Not so much like fantasy stuff like this, so I'm not super into it. I mean, it looks pretty cool though. I mean, this I don't know what the name is for this type of armor. Those of you guys who are much more into this stuff probably know. I'm sure there's a name for this type of armor that looks very, I don't know, like lizard-like or something like that, sort of. I don't know. But some of the 30-minute fantasy stuff looks cool. I am planning on reviewing some of the kits here and there. I won't be like reviewing every single 30 minutes fantasy kit, but I do have a couple of them pre-ordered. Yeah, scale armor, I guess. It's a Lancer class Dragon Knight. Yeah, sort of like dragon scale looking armor anyway. But yeah, probably not going to be reviewing this one, but I am going to be reviewing some of the kits in that line. We got the Therizinosaurus Planosaurus model kit. I doubt that many of you guys are into the Planosaurus line. It's a cool line. It's great for kids, but you know, if you're not like super into dinosaurs, or if you're not a kid, probably not too interested in that. But I mean, showing some love for the Therizinosaurus. Oh, there's a page 2. Did I miss a page 2 on the previous page? I'm not sure. All right, here's our Super Robot Wars, right? Isn't it? HG. I think so. I think this is Super Robot Wars, right? If it's not, if it's something different, you guys can let me know. Maybe it's not. It's something different. What is this? So what did it? It was the Ash Saber. Yeah, Ash Saber. Oh, it is Super Robot Wars. Okay, cool. That looks really cool, though. I gotta say, I really like the look of that. They do have their other new Super Robot Wars kit, which I don't know why it's right next to this. It's the High Metal R Fatty. It's High Metal R. Maybe I missed it on the other page or something. No, well, because here's the new Figureize Standard Amplified Obelisk kit. So yeah, they just kind of have it. I guess it is just kind of one color, but just the fact that it's all one color makes it look like an art block kit. But that's just kind of the color of the obelisk, right? So I'm not into Yu-Gi-Oh at all. I mean, that looks pretty cool, pretty impressive. I would imagine if you're a Yu-Gi-Oh fan, that's got to be pretty exciting. They've been coming out with some cool kits. Dragon Ball Daima. Are these model kits or what? They look like candy toys or something. What I'm looking for, we got some LBX stuff here, is the other new Super Robot Wars kit. I think I might have missed it on the other page. I think I did. We'll go back and check. But this this new Super Robot Wars kit looks really nice. I actually think that I like the look of this one more so than the other one that they had, which we'll go back and see if we can find it. Back one more. Bear with me. Guessing that maybe it was on a page 2, which I didn't notice. Are there any new RGs? Joseph, yeah, that's kind of the big news. That's the biggest announcement from Bandai is the new RG, which is the Shining Gundam, which you can see there in the thumbnail for this live stream. No, there's not a page 2, so that's weird. How come there wasn't another image of the new Super Robot Wars kit? Maybe I missed it or something. All right, I do want to make sure to check out Kotobukiya stuff, so let's head over there. Tojiru. All right, so a lot of this stuff I'm not gonna know like the name of, and I don't want to spend too much time trying to read trying to read all the Japanese. I just want to basically look through some of this stuff and just see like what looks cool. So this this is just from the Arcanadia line. I can just tell you like what lines these are. So the new Arcanadia kit actually just dropped the kind of scorpion, yeah, kind of scorpion, like dark scorpion themed one. This is the new one, which this is the first time we're seeing this, right? It's like a kind of like chimera theme, isn't it? I feel like it's got sort of like some like cat and bird mixed vibes here with this big like shield claw hand sort of, and then like the lion right on like, or some sort of like big cat here on the shoulder. Just makes me think that it's like chimera themed, right? Sharknado. I don't know. Anyway, not super into the glossy red parts in particular on that one. I'm not sure if it's going to be one of my favorites from the line, but kind of an interesting Phoenix. Priyo saying that it looks kind of Phoenix inspired. I don't know, just the mix of the like bird wings and cat theme elements just seem very Chimera to me. This one is also Arcanadia. Oh, it's the Lumitia. Yeah, okay. So it's Lumitia from the Arcanadia line, which, if you guys remember, had like the angel wings, had a kind of like angel aesthetic to it, and then there was the dark version as well, which here in the USA was a USA Gundam Store exclusive item. From Kotobukiya, we got it exclusively here. That black version, the Reacta version. This one is the React If. So kind of cool. This is our first kind of like different clothing version of one of the Arcanadia series releases.
10?
Yeah. Oh. And so that looks really nice, actually. That's really cool. Very interesting to see that they're going that. I didn't expect that they would do stuff like this with that line, so that looks really nice. This looks very weird. This is also part of the Arcanadia line. It's going to be some sort of, I guess, like accompanying set here. To go with what was the name with the Velretta? There, I guess this is like parts that you can use with your Velretta. Not too into this squid mecha looking thing there, but that's interesting. It's basically like a MSG option parts. So I'm guessing a lot of, and you can kind of like see it in the background there. I'm sad there's not a better photo of it. Oh, here's another one too. This is a weird. So this kind of like seahorse themed parts. And so you can kind of see in the background how some of these parts you're able to use with the kit, like there with the Velretta in the background, you can see, and you can kind of tell like some of these parts look like this claw bit here on the front looks like it's like a upside down like lower leg, like the knee part and the lower leg part. You can see that there in the background. So yeah, the parts will fit onto the main kit. It's just kind of interesting concept. I'm not super into like the look of these parts though, but that's interesting. Oh, here's another one too. Speaking of like Chimera vibes, I don't know, just like the flaming aspect of it. So that's all new Arcanadia stuff. Not just based on what I'm seeing here, I'm not really too into the look of those, to be honest. So let's see. And then this is the next Arcanadia kit then after that. So we have a bunch of Arcanadia stuff here. It's interesting. This one looks really nice. I like the look of that. She's got a like a bow harp kind of handheld weapon there. That looks good. That's really nice. Oh, and another one. This one also, I'm just gonna guess before we get to the title card. This is also Arcanadia. Okay, there's a snake themed one. This one I'm gonna guess is also by that same designer, that like hentai artist that designed the Yefuma, right? What was the name of it? Yeah, I feel like that's right. Anyway, the horse girl one. I'm gonna guess this is the same artist that designed this one. Let's see. Yeah, it's like a Monster Girls hentai artist that did that design. So yeah, I don't know. Not super into that. Not really too into the Monster Girls thing. Here's what I was alluding to earlier. We're finally getting the Kagutsuchi here, Frame Arms Girl. And this is one that they had, I don't remember if they ever had a prototype of this before. They had artwork for this. They've had artwork for this design for a long time. And then they had a different version of artwork for it at one point as well. And it looks like finally it's going to be coming out. And it looks like it's more so based on the original artwork that they had for this, which is a very thick, chunky design for the body type, which, as I was saying, it's just nice to finally see a little bit of variation in terms of body type instead of just being like this very standard thin body type that's kind of the norm for these type of kits. This one's got a little bit more thickness to it, which I can appreciate. So And just like the frame arms kit that this is based off of, the Type 48 Kagotsuchiko, is a really cool frame arms design. So I'm really excited to see this one translated into frame arms girl here for this one. So it looks great. The prototype's always going to look a little bit derpy just based on like the pose and everything. Once we actually see like some proper photos of this, it'll look a lot better. But we don't have any release date for this. I would say this is probably not going to be out until probably almost like a year from now. This is probably about a year out, I would say, that we're seeing it just in this form here. And the fact that it's been so long coming, yeah, it's going to be a long wait. We also have a new version here of the Hersvelger, I believe. Oh, no, the frame arms. No, the frame arms girl stylet. Yeah, yeah. So this is the swimsuit version stylet here, which is pretty cool. The stylet, obviously one of the most popular designs in the lineup, as we've seen a number of different variations of it over the years. I would guess in like the frame arms girl line, it's either the Go-Rai or the stylet that has the most variations. But this looks nice. I like that. Not sad about having another variation of the stylet because that looks really good. There, the hip part looks a little bit somewhat odd. The hip looks very sharp there on that, very, I don't know, pronounced. But the new weapons also look cool. So that looks really nice. Here's the new version of the Hersvelger. So we just kind of had this one image of it. There's a new version of the Hersvelger, and this one, which I can't remember the name of this frame arms design. We've got a frame arms girl version of that one coming out. Can't read that kanji. That's the one that's designed by Kunio Okawara, the frame arms version. I don't think he designed the frame arms girl version, but the original frame arms kit was designed by Okawara. And the new version, it's a Kipao version of, or Chipao, I don't know how it's pronounced. Maybe Chipao is right. Of the Hersvelger Rufus. So that's cool. New version of that coming out. That looks nice also. So all the new frame arms girl stuff looks pretty nice. Oh yeah, totally forgot. We have like the giant version of the Go-Rai coming out, which that's, yeah, so yeah, the grand scale, which if we can see this, I'm just trying to get a sense, is that's the regular frame arms girl Go-Rai here, right? The one that's in the front that's like doesn't even come up to her knee. So this is huge. It's absolutely gigantic. And is that right? I feel like that little one, it's definitely the regular frame arms girl, right? Is it really that big? That's really big. But then we have like these MSG parts. Those look like it's just like the standard MSG parts. And this handheld weapon over here looks like that's also like the regular MSG parts. But it's really big. Those MSG parts are really big too. I don't know. And then what's this one? Oh, it's the pre-paint, pre-assembled plastic model. Oh, P3 is standing for pre-painted, pre-assembled plastic model. Non-scale frame arms girl. So it's just like a figure, basically. If it's pre-assembled, that means it's basically like a Figma of Go-Rai, right? So it's not really much of a plastic model if it's pre-assembled. I don't know. And then there's also the teaser here for the Go-Rai 2. So another, like I was saying before, we have tons of variants of the Go-Rai. So there's Go-Rai 2. All right. Let's see. Colada, I don't know what that is. That's a pretty cool looking mech there. And I think this one is also a new Twins Abyssal. What is this? Plastic model. This one also looks like it's part of like the Punimofu line, but it's kind of different. Anyway, but that looks really cool. Do like the look of that. And this one here as well. Twins Magni. This one also, it says the plastic model, but I'm not sure. Those look really interesting. So those are going to be model kits, apparently. But kind of interesting there. And this one as well, Starflower Lily. Those look really interesting. I want to make sure to, there's a couple other things that I want to make sure we take a look at here before we wrap up the stream. I don't have too much time left, so I'm going to try to go through some of these a little bit more quickly. So what's the new, oh yeah, what was this one? Megami Device, right? New Megami Device kit here based off of like, what is it? The Regalia variants. So I don't know if it's more based on the, oh, let's see. It's not the Susanoo. But anyway, not super into the, the look of that, to be honest. Oh yeah, new version of the Soul Raptor here as well. That looks pretty nice. And I guess these are going to be some more new option parts that you can get here in the Megami Device line. So some more Megami Device option parts and stuff. So there's just going to be a bunch of new Megami Device stuff here. Some other new variants there. Those look really cool. I'm actually in the process of building at home. Yesterday I just built up the Amaterasu Regalia. Or no, the Susanoo Regalia. And then I have the Amaterasu Regalia I'm going to build next. The way around. These figures, these statue figures that are designed by Nidhi, right? Who does a lot of the Megami Device artwork. And I think it's just more Megami Device and like MSG option part sets and stuff. You have the new version of this Megami Device kit as well, just coming out. This one I have not yet built. The first one, I need to build that. Yeah, the new Sosai Shoujo Teian stuff. We have like some clothing stuff coming out for them that's like actual cloth. Not really too into that. And the new Sosai Shoujo Teian character kit just coming out, which does look really nice. I think that one looks really good. So looking forward to that one. And new umbrella set for that. All right, I think that's about it. Yeah, this is all just the new Sosai Shoujo Teian stuff, which looks great. A lot of this stuff looks great. Like I was saying, when it comes, I said this like at the start of the stream, but yeah, like the Bandai has like always like a couple of new exciting things, and then like it's mostly just like most of what Bandai usually brings to these shows is just like all their stuff that's coming out. But I think it's like the reason why it always feels like more like Kotobukiya always has more stuff to show off, because they'll show off like so much more upcoming stuff. Like anything, like once it's already been announced, we typically won't see it again at a hobby show. They'll show it at a hobby show once to announce it, and then like we might see like if it's like the prototype, then at the next hobby show we might see like the full color version of it, maybe something like that. But oh yeah, that was Kotobukiya 1. Kotobukiya 2 I want to take a look at. I do want to make sure to see X Plus here as well. X Plus looked like they had some cool stuff. So X Plus has like these fixed pose like statue model kits. Some of you guys may have seen them. They have this new one coming out here of Rei Ayanami from Evangelion. It's was like their new one that they had there to show off, which looks really cool. So these are model kits, but they just make like a fixed pose statue here like this. So these are really cool. So looking forward to that. And this was the other one that they had here as well, from Devilman, right? Yeah. Which, let's see. Oh yeah, and they had this one, the Metaluna Mutant. I guess they're going to be coming out with. There is a model kit of that, I feel like, but that's in development. But they're making a new model kit of that. They have the creature from the Black Lagoon. Oh, there's not more of that. I feel like if I go to the X Plus Twitter, they had more stuff on there to show off. But That's unfortunate. They didn't have more photos from their booth. This is all still pretty new, so there's not going to be everything on there. Let's see. The PM Office A is Plum. And see what they had here. Oh, they're getting into the Musume model kit game here with this one. It looks like 1/12 scale plastic model here. So kind of like the Sosai Shoujo Teian kits from Kotobukiya. They're going to be making here with that one. All right. Yeah. Strike while the iron's hot. That stuff's popular. So you're getting in on that. Some building models. Plum makes like the Lanos kits and stuff like that too, which I just wanted to see if they had any more cool mecha model kits that they were coming out with. Here they got this one. Oh, this is okay. Some new kits in their 5-inch mecha line. So they had the what is it? How can I think of it? The other 5-inch mecha model kits that have been coming out as of late. These ones are apparently from Wolffang, not a game. I'm guessing it's just another like retro mecha game. Yeah, Power Dolls. That's what it was. Thank you. Yeah, they had the 5-inch mecha Power Dolls kits. These ones are from Wolffang. I'm not familiar, but again, just guessing. It's like Power Dolls, and it's just an older mecha video game. And it looks like these are going to be coming with like the main like mecha kit, and then like this little guy in there as well too. So yeah, not familiar with the game at all, but looks like it's from 2001 maybe. But those are kind of cool. Really, really nice kits. The 5-inch mecha line, if you guys have not seen any of my reviews of the Power Dolls kits from that line, they're kind of like entry grade in terms of like the complexity. They're pretty simple kits, but really cool if you're into like these older mecha games. Looks like they're going to be expanding that more than just only Power Dolls. We'll go back. There's more Kotobukiya stuff to take a look at. I want to take a look at real quick, see if Hasegawa has any new stuff that's of interest to me. I did see some of these announcements already on Twitter, but not a lot. So some of this stuff I've seen, but a lot of this I've not seen. That's why Dengeki is usually pretty good at being like pretty comprehensive about all the new stuff that's coming out. This one was already teased before. I can't remember who the character is for this one, but my first thought looking at this was like, I wonder if that could be repainted to look more like Marita Cruz, because it's like a female character here, and like the hair pretty much is exactly like Marita Cruz. And so I think you could probably repaint that to look like her. That's I think like a 1/12 figure model, right? It's a resin figure, a 1/12 scale resin figure. Can be of that character. Oh, so they got some more of these. I wanted to see if there's anything new. Machining Krieger. We have the new Mechatro We Go and Votoms. I actually just recently reviewed the volume 1 of the Mechatro We Go Votoms crossover set. This is actually volume 3. That's just recently been announced here. And it looks like we got the artwork here for that, which is pretty cool. So that's probably what the box art's going to look like. It'll be cropped a little bit, but there's the artwork for that. And that's what volume 3 is going to look like, which looks pretty cool. So that looks nice. Any new Machining Krieger stuff? No. Let's see about Wave. Let's see. Wave is some... Oh, these are not in alphabetical order. Here's Wave. And let's see. They've got some new Macross stuff coming out here as well for you Macross fans. That's pretty nice. A bunch of new Macross stuff. And that guy, I forget the name of this mecha. Let's see. What's the name of this one too? So it's sitting. No, what is it? Anyway, Photom's stuff here from Wave. That guy, the fatty, it's going to be a new kit. So Bandai's coming out with their High Metal R fatty, and then Wave's got this one coming out here as well. That looks pretty nice. Oh yeah, they did have this. It's interior cockpit interior parts here for the SAFS. So this is pretty awesome for the 120 scale super armor fighting suit there. So I guess this is just going to be probably this whole torso section, just going to be like a set that you can buy there for that. So that's cool. That'll be nice. And then yeah. I think this one I did see briefly. There's a new version of the PKA, and it's got like a different weapon basically, and probably some other different parts. Oh, the backpack's a little bit different too on the back side of it. So a new version of the PKA coming out there in 120 scale. So that's the new Machining Krieger kit that we have from Wave. We got these AFS suits there. Are these also new? These also might be new variants there, I guess, as well. Mark 1. Oh, yeah. These are different. Yeah, okay. So new, a couple new Machining Krieger kits there from Waves. That's cool. A couple new different suits. Oh, this one new too. Panzerkampf. All right. Yeah. So 3. Unless there's more. Yep, that's it. Okay. Yeah, 3 new suits. That's pretty cool. Nice. So those will probably be all out next year. This one doesn't say. I think the other ones did say 2025, right? 2025 May and 2025 February. So February, May, and then this one, which we don't have a release date for, I would say July, maybe August, end of the summer next year. So all right, cool. Yeah, we have this aircraft from Evangelion they're coming out with as well. This one I think was shown off before, or they just had the artwork for it. I think this is the first time actually seeing a prototype for this. So this looks really nice, actually, especially to see like all this internal detail here on those side parts, because you can like remove that panel and see all that, and then like all these different like weapon option parts, these different missile pods and stuff for that looks really cool. So that looks nice. What's the scale on that? 1/72nd scale for this aircraft, the Evangelion aircraft model. It's pretty nice. That looks cool. These just like waves kind of version. What is this? Over Zero Hemoxian? I don't know what that is, but looks like kind of waves version of like a 30-minute fantasy, sort of almost, but those I guess are from something else. These little guys. Mm-mm. All right, I think that was what. Oh, that was what I really wanted to see from Wave. But what is this? Go Mecha Labo. So is this going to be a new model kit from Wave? Non-scale. Yeah. Action. Oh, no, action figure. Ooh. So this is not going to be a model kit, but an action figure, I guess. It looks great, though. Of the, like the Evangelion, like F-type design, right? Isn't it? That looks really nice. I actually have that Bandai model I need to build at some point. And then the, what's that? Can't remember the name of this one. There's a couple of model kits of that one, though, too. All right, let's go back. If there's nothing else here really to see from Wave. Those are like the main things that I wanted to check out. Although this looks really cool. Oh, that's that new version of the, yeah. Shit, what was the name of that one? Tekkaman, yeah. That was the name of Tekkaman, right, that one. Tekkaman, and this one, what was the name of this? I can't remember. Really cool kit. Really enjoyed this one, but can't think of what was the name of that. But I built that. What was that? See, this is gonna bring it up. I don't know. One of you guys remember the name of that one? but it's a super cool kit. It's Orange Cat. Yeah, it's a Orange Cat. Yeah, you can see here on the tag. It's a orange. It's made in collaboration with Orange Cat. So I think like Orange Cat Industry is responsible for the design, and then Wave does the actual like production. I can't remember the name of the kit. Damn it. Oh yes. Estevel, right? This Estoy Kiswari. Kasuari. Estevel Kasuari, basically. Estevel was the name of the kit before, right? Yeah, the original version was like, yeah, Estevel, right? Yeah. Blue and white, right? It's like blue and white color scheme. So this one, it looks like it's like mostly the same kit, just in red, but like new weaponry and stuff here. Obviously, it has this like cross shield looking weapon there. That looks really cool. Anyway, really, really cool. That's actually one of the most exciting things I think of this whole bunch. I got to wrap up the stream here pretty soon. Let's see what else we can take a look at real quick. You guys can take a look at the site and see some more. Tamiya might have some cool stuff to take a look at. And Volks as well probably has some cool stuff. Oh, Good Smile Company, Max Factory. Oh, yeah. Let's see. All right, let's take a real quick look at let's see. We'll take a real quick look at the rest of Kotobukiya's stuff they got coming out with here, if we can. So this is new MSG weapons. There, new MSG weapons, and MSG option parts. They got like this clear ribbon set. Also, I think like a pink version of that set as well. Hexagear stuff here. This is a Hexagear set, wasn't it? Oh no, it's MSG option part set there. I thought I remember seeing pictures of that, and I thought it was going to be Hexagear. New version here of the White Glint, apparently. Their Armored Core kit. That looks really, really nice. That looks cool. This one, the Agni. So Armored Core. These are new, right? Because they have these designs out before, but these, by the fact they're showing prototypes and not, if they were just like reissues, number one, I don't think that they would be showing off reissues there. Number two, are these like going to be larger or something? These look pretty big. Like this, both of these kits, the White Glint here, and then this one as well, the Agni. Are these like new, larger versions? Yeah, it's big scale. Yeah, okay, yeah. These look big and like super detailed. Even the previous kits before were like really detailed, but these look even more detailed and a lot more like part separation too. Just from what I can tell from the prototype, it's kind of hard to tell, but these look really, really very interesting. So it looks like these are going to be new and larger versions of those. That's pretty cool. Those are really nice. Here's another one too. How many of these do they have? 3? So these are all designs that they've made before, but these are just new versions, I guess. So those are pretty wild. Yeah, if that's right. PG size, yeah, they look pretty big, like probably comparable to like the size of PGs is what they look like. Yeah. If that's so, that's really cool. All right, let's check out here real quick. The page 2. There's gonna be some new Zoid stuff. Oh yeah, where's the Zoids girl stuff? Was there more stuff that I missed on the other page? You might have to, I don't know. Stuff's all they had a like Zoids, like Mecha Musume Zoids crossover stuff that are like done in collaboration with Takara Tomy. Let's see if that's gonna be here or not. I wonder if that was on the other page and we missed it. Oh, this one was kind of cool. I posted on Twitter. This is like a Hexagear version, like a mecha version of the Ultimasaurus, which if you guys are familiar, was this kind of amalgamation design where it's like a T-Rex with like a Triceratops head and like raptor claws and like an Ankylosaurus tail. This kind of reminds me of that. It's like Triceratops head on like a sort of, anyway, theropod, and I don't know if it's necessarily T-Rex, theropod sort of looking like body style here with a bunch of chainsaws and stuff, like a mecha Ultimasaurus. There's new Rockman or Mega Man kits here too. They had some really cool ones that they just actually recently announced. Where were those? This one looks cool too. Who is that? What's that? Folte? And not this one, although this like coated version, super shiny coated version looks really cool. But where were the other ones? They had a couple other ones they just announced just recently. I guess maybe they don't have them there at the show. Oh my god, that's super ridiculous. This gold plated Galgaigar kit there. Yikes. Oh my, that's crazy. Reminds me of that gold plated like final battle version of the Go-Rai that they came out with before, the Frame Arms Girl kit. It was like that. I'm just gonna go back real quick to, I don't think that I missed it in Kotobukiya's first part. Let's go down. Was there more on like a page 2 or something that I missed? Because they had their, unless it's on like the Takara Tomy page, maybe. Let's see, no, because we looked through all page 2 as well. Unless I missed it. I don't think so. Let's see. Maybe I didn't go all the way to the bottom. Or maybe I did. Let's go back and take a look here. Yeah, Takara Tomy. Maybe on the Takara Tomy page has the Zoids Girls kits. Yeah, here we go. That's the first thing. Yeah, so here you go. For you Zoids fans. Yeah, okay. So these are going to be in collaboration with Kotobukiya and Takara, because I guess Takara owns the, or I don't know, owns the rights for Zoids, right? Yeah. And so they're making these little kits. I don't know if these are going to be sold as a set or sold separately. I'd imagine they're going to be as like a set, right? It's like a little chibi Liger and Liger Girl. And then the other one was not shown here, but what is this? It's not Metal Gear, it's Kojima Productions. Okay, so they got some altered Nano. What is this? I know that is, but what's his name? Obviously the designer here for this. It's too much stuff. My mind. What's his name? The Metal Gear designer just did that whole book of all his artwork and everything. But these are going to be, I guess, probably, I don't even know what Alter Nano is. Is this a new Kojima production thing or something? And I'm guessing these are going to be figures and not model kits if they're made by Takara, or are these going to be model kits by Takara? The model kits don't look that great, I'll say. I mean, I'm not super interested and don't really like the look of those all that much. Yeah, Yoji Shinkawa, there it is. Thank you. Yeah, but some very recognizable Yoji Shinkawa artwork there. I don't know anything about what is this Altered Nano. Anyway. All right. Yeah, I will just want to take a quick look here. We got to wrap up at Max Factory. So this would be Max Factory and Motoroid stuff. So I just want to see if there's anything. It's a new Fafner kit there. If there's anything that catches my eye, because I knew that there was probably some cool stuff. I think this is Orgus, right? Is that that right for this particular series? Oh no, that's not. What's the name of that? Okay, I can't remember. 2 different color versions of that. What I saw is also Pat Labor, right? This is all Motoroid stuff, I think, here at the start. This is pretty wild. I love that effect part. That looks really cool. How it kind of looks like it's like kind of like dripping or something kind of effect. Very interesting. This is all Motoroid stuff here at the start. Now there's Tekkaman stuff that we were talking about before. So there's that. I don't know what that is. That looks pretty cool too. Still Motoroid. Oh, hey, there you go. A new Motoroid Horizon Zero Dawn kit. That's pretty interesting. Adam will be happy to see that. Horizon Forbidden West. Right, I'm gonna have to show that to Adam. Oh yeah, here we got the new Plamax Dragonar kit. This one looks really cool. So this is a new, and I think this one also is larger. It's 1/72nd scale, and it looks pretty big here for this one too. So really looking forward to that. It looks really nice here of the Dragonar 1. So really looking forward to checking that out. Not Motoroid, but just in the Plamax line. Again, the branding's kind of weird, but there you can see like what's included with that. Fixed pose hands, very nice. Take note, Bandai. So looks really, really nice there. So 1/72nd scale. A new version of the Sirbine here. There, also from Plamax. There you go. You can see how that's molded, just unpainted. Like the pearl and clear parts. It's pretty wild. Surprised they didn't have a custom painted one here from Max or something. I guess like painting it kind of defeats the purpose of showing it in like the clear and pearl colors. All right. This stuff, I recognize that. I can't think of what that's from though. I think this is all okay. This is from the Plamatia line. Oh, really? Plamatia, this is a model kit. Yeah, this is going to be a model kit of what's his name from Persona. That's pretty wild. Very interesting. That'll be cool. 20th anniversary here of what's this anime? Something Hime. There's also a model kit in the Plamatia line. Oh, all right. So we got a Ghost in the Shell Plamatia kit coming out as well. That's cool. That's awesome. Actual model kit of the Major from Standalone Complex Design, but that's nice. Really, really cool. Huh. So the Plamatia line is like kind of their line for character models from different like games, anime, and stuff, I guess, like that, from different properties. Whereas Motoroid is for just like mecha. Plamax, I guess, and then the Plamax branding is just like for everything else in between. I don't know. Yeah, this Mech Musume Tiger themed Mech Musume model here. That looks really cool. And much more. So I gotta go. I gotta run, guys. I wish that we could take a look at some more. Oh, this kit. We had the prototype of this one at Shizuoka. This looks really nice too. Really looking forward to this Plamax kit as well. Really love the look of that. So yeah, I gotta run, guys. I'm gonna go hop over on the USA Gundam TV YouTube channel. Adam and I are gonna be there for our live stream. We'll answer a bunch of you guys' questions. We got a kit to give away, and I'm sure we'll probably talk a little bit more about the hobby show announcement stuff and more like hurricane updates and everything like that. So yeah, thanks for checking out the live stream here with some live reaction. I know this is like different from like a proper like well organized video kind of going through all of the new announcements, but as you can see, there's a bunch of new stuff announced, and we only went through, you know, basically like Bandai, Kotobukiya, and like a couple of other companies a little bit and quite quickly. It's a lot of stuff to go through. Check out the website there on Dengeki. After the live stream with Adam on the USA Gundam TV channel, I will be back here again, live streaming the build of the RG 2.0 Gundam. I've got this all ready for live streaming, so it's going to be back to back live streams today. So head over to the USA Gundam TV channel. Adam and I will be there. Then come back here again after that if you've got nothing else to do today, or if you want to hang out for a while. So thank you guys for hanging out for this live stream. Let me know in the comments, what did you think of this type of video for like a hobby show reaction? Because like I said before, actually like collecting all the images and putting together a more organized like hobby show reaction kind of breakdown video takes so much more time, and I think doing this kind of format is much easier for me. But if you guys if you guys prefer the more organized type of video for like a hobby show reaction. Let me know in the comments, and I'll see you guys soon. All right. Bye, guys. Oh, yeah, I kind of end the stream like this, right?